Oh, baby. First one I've ever had touch the topper when I sat down.
Just got done packing out Tom's deer, getting that all squared away, and they're gonna break that meat down. And I just decided to get back on this food source again. Right away, getting the blind. Still got a few hours. Nothing was out feeding. It's warm. It's 36 degrees tonight. Windy. If that 4x4 comes back, just based on what I've been seeing, I think I'm probably gonna shoot him. We actually saw him again this morning chasing a doe. I don't think I got footage of him, but he was chasing a doe not far from here, so we're hoping he ends up back in here. I do have a doe tag. I'm probably going to shoot that because tomorrow it's going to be frigid. Highs in the teens, 50-mile-an-hour winds. Pretty slow so far, pretty chilly too. Seeing deer, but far off on neighboring properties. Kind of late movement. It was warm today, so I figured it'd be pretty late, but there's a snow squall blowing in. Tomorrow's going to be frigid. I would think they'd be out eating. We'll see what happens. There's a deer right there. I shot a doe right away. The shot wasn't great. She's dead, but I was a little disturbed by the shot. I must have got a bad range. I had her ranged at like 300 and adjusted. I mean, it was pretty windy at the time when I shot, so I adjusted a little bit for the wind. And so, put it at 300 and shot high and just a tad back, I guess. She also moved a little whenever I shot, which was interesting. But yeah, not a great shot, but it's a dead deer.
After quartering up that doe, we feast on some fresh deer heart, an absolute deer camp delicacy. The next morning, we are greeted with blizzard-like conditions.
Drop you guys off, and it's gonna be so cold.
We got some Sharpies.
At least I got this heated vest to keep me moving.
Oh, there goes a deer.
There was some Sharpies. Oh, I could shoot him. I could shoot him. I could shoot him.
Well, you better hurry.
I saw the second one come through, and I thought it was the first one. And I was waiting for the second one, and I looked a little bit further. Oh, that would have been such a cool shot if I'd have got it. Oh my God.
The that deer that ran out of here looked like a buck to me. Little old buck, nothing to worry about.
It's probably the biggest buck that's been out here in the last 4 days, honestly.
He only comes out midday because he knows we're podcasting.
These mouth breathers are in there podcasting. Should be out here sitting here trying to shoot me.
Well, I'm ready. It's cold. And there's a crosswind. So you got to be like 20 yards tonight, Dan. So it's cold. We'll get doe tonight, and we got to come out here and feed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're going to need it with this kind of temp. So We'll see what we got going.
Cold sit, real cold sit. What's the real feel? You said that before we left.
-10.
-10. We got a stiff northwest wind blowing right through the windows. We do have a little heater, but I don't think that's doing much for us with this wind.
It's not doing much
gonna-
at all.
Should be a good night for feeding if they want to leave the draw. There was one in here when we drove in, so could be good. Could be good. We'll see.
Yeah, it's cool. This thing made a big difference though on the way in. Holy smokes. It's mighty cold out. You can hear that. The wind is ripping. And there's been a lot of deer coming out to eat out here. So we're gonna sit in the ground blind. We got the heater on. We're about as bundled up as we could possibly be. Dad's got a doe tag. We're gonna probably pile up the first one we get a chance at, and then we're gonna look them over, see if we can find one that Dan wants to get after. We're hoping for a big one. We'll go from there. Dan's got a couple more days, but we're leaving in the morning, so he's solo after this. So we'd love to be here if he actually could shoot a big one out here. So we'll go from there.
I got every layer I have on, and I haven't put my jacket on yet. But I can't move, so hopefully the shot's right in front of me. But stay tuned, should be a burner.
This is a typical whitetail hunt. There's a lot of does out there though. Woo, go messing with them. Take a later.
Here they come.
Here they are.
Back on the food again. I think this is the way to kill them. 30-mile-an-hour crosswind, so I'm not going to shoot past 200 yards tonight. Pretty boring, I know, but this is the second to last night that I have. Tomorrow's my last day out here, so hoping something happens tonight. We'll see. Warmer, probably 30 degrees. A lot of wind though, still cold. Spotted one I might shoot. He's just a 4x4, but compared to what we've been seeing, I don't know, it seems like a mature deer. I might shoot him if he gets up over here. You know, it's the last night here. And this food source has really been our number one thing going as far as whitetails. We've been grinding, we've been driving, we've been hiking, we've been glassing, we've been trying to find mature bucks, and honestly there's not many. Have not seen a deer bigger than a 4x4. A lot of skinny antlers, a lot of young deer. Yeah, all the deer we've cleaned have been super skinny, no fat on them. It's just kind of tough for them right now. Still one of my favorite hunts, definitely my favorite hunt of the year, pretty much. Just love coming out here, seeing my friends, being with family. And I now get to hunt with my dad out here, which is a big deal. Got to hunt with Tom and his dad, and we had a blast. We had some great hunts. Got some good bucks. One real nice 3x3 muley. It's been an awesome week. I just love it out here. It's one of my favorite places on earth, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching the hunts for the past few years when I come out here and do my deer trip. So, all right, stay tuned. Let's see if we can get one. It sure would be awesome. Still out in front of me, but I've decided to pass on him. It's really tough, but still have like 45 minutes and the activity is insane, so really tough to pass on him. He just came by at like 150 yards. Might regret that.
Since this is my last night, I decide, no matter what, I'm gonna shoot a buck. And with about 10 minutes left in my hunt, I get the opportunity.
Well, there it is. I'm down to 10 minutes of legal shooting lights, so I decided to take that 4x4. I thought he looked older. Definitely the biggest one in the field, so pretty sweet. I'm glad that can cap it off here and ended up with a buck, so can't be mad about it. It's been a tough year, but ended with a 4x4, so. Well, here he is. Got one. Last night. Biggest buck in the field. Let's see. Bad little deer. Pretty excited to have this deer. Not the smallest buck I've ever shot, but definitely more of a meat buck. It was a fun hunt, and it got the blood pumping there at the end. I was looking at him, and I was like, I think that's the biggest one. Definitely acting like he's a little more dominant in the field, and then he peeled off, so decided to shoot him. But there he is, and that's a wrap on deer season. It was fun, real fun. Glad I got to get out with everybody and really enjoyed it.